Alright y'all, today is the finale. Today we're going to be listening to System of a Down Hypnotize. Now this Saw journey has been absolutely fucking crazy. For those of you who are new to the channel, if you just take a look by the background, you can see that I am not familiar with this genre of music at all. From the first album that I've heard from them up until now, my mind continuously just gets fucked up. But here's the crazy thing, right? The music itself is amazing, it's crazy. But when you take into account the shit that's happening in the world today at the time that I'm recording this video, oh my god. When I listen to their music in my personal time and after I do these reactions, I get so much built up anger while listening to this. They do a tremendous job of balancing the sonics, the overall sound, and just having this message that needs to be heard. And again, that anger comes because the shit that's going on in the world right now. Now that this is my final Saw album, I was thinking about kind of doing a separate video, just kind of talking about my experience while listening to this and in my personal time, how it's kind of affected me. Kind of just sharing my experience as a new listener of them. Let me know in the comments if you're interested, but hey, no more talking, man. It's time to get into the reaction, but before I do, if you enjoy the content, man, please consider signing up for the Patreon. It's the sole reason why I'm able to continue to make content. It really does help me out, but honestly, just you being here really means a lot to me. Now, I've said everything I've needed to say. It's time to get to the reaction. All right, we got track 1, which is Attack. Let's go. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, shit.
Breathing each other's lives.
Run that shit back, man. That shit was crazy. Look, so you start off, and then there's a pause, drums come in, and then you go from this crazy ass, hectic intro to that soft shit that, oh, okay.
Each other's lives, holding this in mind, that if we fall, we all fall, and we fall alone.
Let's go, come on.
Sincerity of steel machines have consumed our euphoria, transforming us into muted dreams, dreaming of the day that we attack, fetal servitude. We attack with pesticide. We attack all the years of propaganda. We shall attack.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Illustrating what we already know. Candles cry towards the sky, raising your flags along polluted coast, dreaming of the day.
Oh my god.
We attack, fetal servitude. We attack with pesticide. We attack all the years of propaganda. We shall attack.
Oh, fuck. That is nice. Oh my god.
Breathing each other's lives.
No matter how much I listen to them, even in my personal time, I listen to them in the gym, right? Go crazy, lifting weights. I'm getting in that mood. No matter what I do, no matter how many hours I put into their music, they will not stop amazing me with shit like that. They just did right now. It's the way they're able to do those dynamic shifts where it's kind of all hectic and chaotic and just seamlessly bring it back down. Mind you, with substance though, they ain't just saying random stuff. They're saying some real substance in these lyrics. I'll get to the meaning at the very end, but man, y'all know how I feel if y'all been watching my reactions to these albums, man.
Holding this in mind, that if we fall, we all fall, and we fall alone. Breathing
That drum, oh.
each other's light, holding this in mind, that if we fall, we all
shit.
We sure talk.
Okay. Yeah, if y'all been watching the reactions, what I love about them the most is the fact that they can create this sonic landscape that is just very unique to them, but talk about some very, very heavy stuff in regards to politics and just human nature, society in general, unfiltered aggression, which is what I really love about them. I do love when they slow it down just because I feel like they do a great job of balancing chaos with the slow down stuff, and it just really makes for some great music in general, right? But it's setting the tone for the rest of this album because we know how they're gonna be already, or at least I know because I'm late to this. But it's a very confrontational track. They are not beating around the bush. They're not scared, and that's awesome. But also very explosive. That tight riff, like, it's just crazy. Pair that with the drums. That is everything, man. It just gets you in that mood to want to like just do something and not just sit down and be still. It's really hard. I wish I could do these reactions standing up. My setup, don't got the proper setup for that right now. Yeah. Great track one, man. All right, track 2 now is Dreamin'. Holy shit. Bunch of layering of the voices.
You went beyond and you lost it all. Why did you go there? From beyond, you saw it all. Why did you walk into my heart?
Oh my God. That is nasty.
And you lost it all. Why did you go there? From beyond, we saw it all. Why did you go
Oh, that gave me some Linkin Park vibes right there. Oh, yeah.
Someone kicked her into the back of the line. She lost her head when they called and they said that they thought he was dead.
The instrumental right now is crazy.
Screaming. Someone kick me out of my mind. I hate these thoughts I can't deny. Dreaming of screaming. Someone kick me out of my mind. I hate these thoughts I can't deny.
Way the instruments just pair well with each other.
I hate these thoughts I can't deny. thoughts I can't deny.
You think the money parts and put them up on the wall and bring them going disaster.
Okay, so I was like nodding my head so fucking hard that I just gave myself a headache. Mind you, I'm a guy who goes to festivals. I listen to some dubstep. I listen to EDM at times. I be outside a little bit and I be nodding my head a lot. But for some reason, when I listen to them, I think it's the fact that you don't really hear this in music, and they're very unique to themselves. They're not afraid to be confrontational and speak about shit that everybody tries to not talk about, while also creating this like whiplash effect of just the sound in general. Whether it's the guitar or just the chugging of the riffs, the drums. Sometimes they have these weird instruments that come in and out of the song, which is tremendous. It just has this unpredictable energy. So as you're headbanging, right, you gotta stop because they just slowed it down on you. Like, why am I headbanging to some slow shit right now? But then they'll bring it back, and now you're just back into like full throttle headbanger. Come on, man. It's sod. It's sod. Track 3 is Kill Rock and Roll. Oh shit. With a title like that, gotta be heavy. Oh, it's not working. Let me refresh. Damn, man. All right, now track 3, Kill Rock and Roll. Oh, that's beautiful though. That's another thing. Oh shit.
Every time I look in your eyes, every day I'm watching you die. All the thoughts I see in you about
That's what I'm talking about.
that you want.
That is.
Accidents happen in the
Oh my god. Look, again, the dynamic shifts. It's constant with them. They're always gonna change it. You just don't know when or how. You know it's coming, just when or how. But it doesn't get old. It's like that you keep falling for the same trick. But yeah, oh my god. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I do want to point out across their discography, they're also constantly changing the melodies and their delivery. Which again, you're expecting some change, or you're expecting something new, but you just can't get a grasp of it. You know, after listening to the album a few times, you kind of get used to it. You know it's coming, but like on first reaction, it's always like, "Whoa, you just did that."
The dark, eat all the grass that you want. Accidents happen in the dark. Eat all the grass that you want. Accidents happen in the dark. Eat all the grass that you want.
Accidents happen.
Every time I look in your eyes, every day I'm watching you die. All the thoughts I see in you about how
They always keep it chugging riff in the tuck. Yeah, that ending was oh my god, you heard the way he ended it too with like a little bit of a growl? That was very punchy though, which is also really nice, because it just shows you. I feel like they just go in the studio and they're like, all right, we're gonna throw a bunch of shit and it's gonna sound good just because that's who we are. I feel like when it comes to their music, it's a little bit of a collage rather than just one singular piece. That probably makes no sense, right? But if you just really think about it, a collage is just like a bunch of stuff kind of all in gathered around for one thing. I don't know what I'm saying. I mean, that's what they do to me. Hopefully you get the analogy if it made sense to you. But that was a like what some satire take on like just on media in general. I think they use rock and roll as the plight of, you know, kind of pushing that message. But they also have some like jokes in them. They have some satire kind of ways of just doing things, which again makes things a little bit less serious for what they're talking about, but they're still keeping that very important message of overall. I wonder whose idea was it to start the group and be like, all right, we need to focus on this. That would be interesting. I would like to know that. But it was a very short, fast, and abrasive song. Everything they do is essentially very abrasive. Kind of like punk-esque a little bit. I've been kind of doing some research on punk music recently because of A$AP Rocky. But yeah, man. No matter how many times you go into a Sod album, it's just like, again? You're gonna do that? That's what you're doing? All right, man. But track 4 is Hypnotize. They know how to create suspense. They're just gonna flip my whole world upside down, I know it.
Why don't you ask the kids at Tiananmen Square? Was fashion the reason why they were there?
They disguise it, hypnotize it. Television made you buy it. I'm just sitting in my car and
Waiting for my. She's scared that I will take her away from there. Dreams and her country left with no one there.
mesmerize the simple-minded. Propaganda leaves us blinded. I'm just sitting in my car and
Waiting for my girl. I'm just
My God, that drum fill was nasty.
in my car and waiting for my girl.
There's no way. Yo.
I'm just sitting in my car and waiting for my girl.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit.
I'm just sitting in my car and waiting for my.
That ending gives me a little bit of Linkin Park vibes. They had it in the other track too, just like that small section, just like with Chester. Rest in peace to Chester. But man, they gave me a little bit of that feeling. That was really nice. Overall, man, a song about manipulation, propaganda. I think propaganda is something they talk about all the time. And just societal control. And like, you listen, and you just think about what's happening in the world, the real world, man. And the older you get, especially when you get more like familiarized with just tactics. So I work in corporate. I'm familiar with sales and some of the sales tactics, as well as marketing, some of the marketing tactics. And so, like, in my previous job when I was a salesperson, I know how to sell something to somebody, right? In regards to what the product the company was, kind of selling. And you learn about rebuttals, you learn about, things about what they might say and how you can combat it and kind of sell them on something. And in my job, I was like, this doesn't feel right as just a human being, because I'm like semi-manipulating them into making a decision to buy something from me. That didn't sit right with me. And then you get into the marketing side, because I like just creating content and just like being creative. It's kind of like my reason for doing this is I like sharing my opinion on music. Music is something very creative and something, as you can see by the background, that I really fucking love. And I just want to talk about it with other people. And I didn't really have nobody in my personal life, so might as well do it on YouTube, right? And there's like another side of this marketing that I didn't know about that's very dark. And it's like, are we just always trying to trick people? This shit bothers me, man. And it just sucks because you're working. Even when if you're blue collar, you're doing a job for somebody. The wood costs X amount, and they want you to build something for them, right? They want you to build a deck. But it's their first time building a deck. They don't really have no kind of guess about how much it costs. They're just kind of trusting you. And you just rack up the price even higher just because they trust you. Oh, my God. Human nature is crazy. But I'm also not like a softie. I understand it's the real world and we live in it. We got to do what we got to do. But that doesn't mean, at the end of the day, man, that doesn't mean when I go to sleep, damn. That's how you know I'm really kind of angry right now. Just know that when I go to sleep at the end of the day, shit don't sit right with me, and I genuinely hope to make some kind of change in the world. Do stuff in my own personal time. Maybe one day I'll share it online, but man, I just went on a rant right now. I'm sorry. I went on a rant. Back to the song. Again, a very hypnotic groove. It was looped. The layered vocals, the contrast with the aggression of the instrumental and the melody. It just works so well. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they make it work. Because if you put it in songwriting, it probably doesn't work. You're like, okay, you're mixing keys. You're mixing. All right, we started the song in a major key. Now you're over here in a minor. And something. It's like, what the hell? Okay, I gotta calm down, bros. And I'm getting into like another side where I just want to talk about conspiracies and just the world. Whatever. Salute to you for still watching me. Track 5 is Stealing Society.
Yeah! Alright! Yeah! Alright!
Holy shit.
Blue skies, watching it all fading. Blue skies, living it all fading. Blue skies, watching it all fading. Blue skies fading, one's abating. Two suns, living it all, dying. Two suns fighting, one's fighting.
Oh man.
Two suns, watching them both fighting. Two suns, seeing them both
Holy
dying.
fuck.
Two suns, watching them both fighting.
The way it's just in their discography in general, but here in particular, the drums and the guitar are like peanut butter and jelly. They just constantly complement each other. But they're both switching up the tempo. They're just right there. They just are meant to be together. Oh shit. I had to say that.
Two suns fighting, one's fighting. Two skies, seeing them both dying. Two skies fading, one's fading.
stupid motherfucker if I die. I'm a midnight fist fight, looking for a mother that'll get me high. Just a stupid motherfucker if I die. Alright. I'm looking for a mother that'll get me high. Just a stupid motherfucker if I die. Alright. Looking for a mother that'll get me high.
They're constantly. Okay. Stealing Society. Oh shit. It kind of sucks that this is the very last Sod album too, just because I don't want them to stop talking about the stuff they talk about, because I feel like it's very important. But it's just like a social critique, just in general. Especially when they're talking about theft. And they say some very heavy stuff, man. Like, again, somebody could be going through this, but it's the way they go about it that makes it very digestible. So again, with the rhythm, they keep a nasty guitar riff. They keep some nasty ass drums. They keep some pretty tight, like syncopated grooves. And like I said, when I pause it in the middle of the track, the guitar and the drums really pair well with each other. Like they're meant to be together. And I feel like the track would be naked if you didn't have the other one. But it's the ability to also have the delivery of the vocals, just, you know, being able to be digestible as well. Because for somebody like me who's just open to this genre, who just came into this not knowing anything, bro, Lil Wayne, Frank Ocean, J. Cole, Weeknd, Travis Scott, Michael Jackson, none of their vocals sound anything similar to them. Not saying that they're Whitney Houston, and even in my comparison, Whitney Houston, like, you know, I'm not ready. I wasn't ready for this, but I just got to give it to them. I just got to give it to them for just the overall package and each individual part of the song, and the way they could just make this constantly find new ways to talk about similar stuff, but in a different way that really resonates with you. This shit came out in 2005. The year, look at the date that this video is released. Oh man, this world is so fucked, bro. This world is so fucked. And another thing, in my earlier point, because now I'm getting on a rant and now I'm just like kind of just divulging a lot. Even in my own personal life, when I go to like my job and I've done my corporate stuff, it's like, that's not really me. That's not really who I am as a person. In terms of trying to fake being somebody to climb up the corporate ladder, I'm not doing that. Now, luckily, in my new job now, my manager's cool as shit, and I can be myself. And he's been literally how life's supposed to be is how it's everything right now. He's cool as hell. He lets me be me, lets me do my job, and I get rewarded for doing my job. Appreciate it. That is a blessing in itself. But man, when I first got into corporate, I was like, this is so draining. And then I see about like how the people, and I just have a wide scope of life, and nothing I'm saying right now makes sense. I'm just kind of rambling right now. I'm sorry. But track 6 is Tentative. That is disgusting. Oh my god.
Taking all of us for a ride. Minds overtaken by the signs of the light. The bombs are falling overhead with no say. While you were talking all the time, so tell us where you're going. To the bottom. Do you hear us? We are rotting. We're going down in a spiral to the ground. Save us now. Ceremonies have killed religions, for they provide the mask of first to the illusion of their own pride. The true believers have lost
this part right here, this section, it sounds like we're all doomed and we're going down somewhere, right? No one's gonna save us. Hey, listen, the way they go about just this section right here and creating that atmosphere, like we're actually going through it, that in itself is artistry. Now, this right here, I disagree with it a little bit just because, you know, I'm a believer myself, but I know what they're getting at. And they had another track, especially when it came to their Toxicity album, where, fuck, I was listening to it the other day. What the fuck? I'll bring it up at the end of the video. But they kind of had like a religious sense. And as a believer myself, I can agree with them still, because the world has changed religion and made it something that it wasn't supposed to be. They have skewed the words and purposely taken out of context to manipulate people. Again, Sod got me in a deep rabbit hole. And again, I'm an overthinker, so back to the music.
Even God, no one saved us. No one's gonna save us. Where do you expect us to go where the bombs fall?
Oh, this is fire.
Where do you expect us to go where the bombs fall?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you expect them to go where the bombs fall? Where do you expect us to go when the bombs fall? Superstition taking all of us for a ride. Minds overtaken by the signs of the wreck. The bombs are falling overhead with no sign while you are talking. Hold it, cash it, cash it, cash it, cash it, cash. Going down in a spiral to the ground. No one's gonna save us now. No one saved us. No one saved us. No one saved us. No one's gonna save us now.
I just got lost in this world. That come down is really nice too.
Where do you expect us to go when the bombs fall?
All right, so I do got a lot to say about that track. A very beautiful track. It's crazy to say that Sod is beautiful, but in a way, like there's beauty behind like the chaos, behind the madness of the entirety of their discography. And what they talked about in that song is emotional fragility, especially when it comes to the uncertainty about, you know, some people's beliefs and salvation. Now, me, I share this in the Toxicity album reaction. I'm a believer, so I obviously have my thoughts about this. But obviously, I recognize that other people are not believers, and I totally respect everybody. I mean, just because you don't believe what I believe, you're still a human being. I care about you, love you, and yeah, I mean, again, what I was getting at earlier is the world has twisted everything and manipulated everything, religion included. Like you got the pastor disrespecting people that's not supposed to disrespect people, right? You got Drewski did a skit of the mega churches. The pastor got a fucking $3 million mansion and 3 Bentleys and a Rolls Royce and a Ferrari. Now, if you're successful, you should be able to like live with your money, but come on, that sends the wrong message too at the same time. Look, a lot of people are going to say what I'm saying in this video out of context, and it's because I'm rambling, but yo, Sod really gets me in a deep rabbit hole. I would love to explain more about my personal thinking, and I would love to have one-on-ones with everybody, and we could just definitely sit down, chill, talk about some shit, conspiracy theory our brains out. But man, it's just so hard. When I do these videos, I wish I could talk to people. I wish, like, you know how people be live streaming? No, I genuinely want to sit down with people because I care about this shit. I care about music. And the way they went about talking about all that shit, being atmospheric, building tension, like I mentioned, it sounded like we were going somewhere. somewhere in a dark place. They just okay. This. I think this is probably like a very how do I say this, emotional reaction right now. I think it's because it's the last album. I'm a little bit sad, and I feel like this is gonna be like, you know, it's kind of like my therapy, you know, so much stuff in my head, and they just kind of say everything. It's kind of like my therapy, man. Shout out to y'all for rocking with me. Definitely appreciate it. All right, track 7 is You Fig. So the beginning of every song, I'm always amazed because they always start off with, you know, some nice ass guitars. And if you haven't seen by the background, I play guitar. So I always get like locked in as soon as I hear that shit because I can picture somebody playing it and I'm just like, yeah, go crazy. Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me. God. I'm not gonna lie, when I paused it, I resumed it, and 1 second later, it was boom. That shit gave me a headache. God. Oh, shit. Holy fuck. I was fired, but I was like literally 1 second after I resumed it, felt like I got punched in the face. Damn. What the fuck? That is crazy. Holy shit, they just hit me with another one. Holy shit. They got me again, man. They tricked me. They mellowed me down and then boom, someone hit me in the back of the head with a bottle. Holy shit. And mind you, I be listening to this shit at full volume because I don't want to miss nothing. I should probably turn it down just a little bit, you know? Oh my god. I'm expecting it this time.
Hide in the sky! Hide in the sky! Who wants to come with me and hide in the sky? You and me should go outside and all pathetic, flag-waving, ignorant geeks. And we'll you and me should go outside and all pathetic, flag-waving, ignorant geeks. And we'll it'll show your mind that you
That was very powerful. Those last two lines were very powerful. Yeah, that's definitely gonna stick with somebody when they listen to that. Man, they tricked me to they tricked me throughout the entire song. Very chaotic attitude, right? The imagery. None of their songs are very linear. Like you can't really guess where they're gonna go, which I've said multiple times already, which is nice about them. But that song kind of touched on the stuff that I was talking about after the last song and some of the subject matter that we've kind of heard already. They just do a great job, man, of just it's kind of like they're teaching you and trying to wake up your eyes, but you just won't wake up. Like they're grabbing somebody like, I'm trying to tell you this. You need to see it for yourself. But that person is just so oblivious. That's kind of how I see their delivery when they kind of make these songs. And they got that aggressive nature that just comes naturally to them. That's without a doubt. That goes without saying. I mean, at this point, what can I say about Saw that you haven't already heard before? But they keep an aggressive riff in the tuck. They got every track, every single Saw track, an aggressive riff just right there. Something that makes you want to learn it if you play guitar. And they pretty much hit me in the back of the head with a bottle like twice during that song. I was not expecting some of those hectic screamings, even though I should be expecting it, you know? Track 8 is Holy Mountains. Sounds like a ritual. So they're switching between two melodies, right? One that makes you feel like you're getting kind of sucked into this world, and the second one's like waking you up a little bit, like liar or killer. You know, that part right there feels like kind of like Michael Myers coming at you right there, like get your ass up, you know? They're just putting me into different worlds. to the very end, man. Their walk downs for their tracks really give it like this big resolve. Very like it gives the song so much closure. They're again their walk downs, man. It just very dramatic too, because the song in itself very somber, dramatic. The dynamics of that song, so much layering, right? But a song about reflection and just spiritual weight and just trauma and like I said when I paused it, there's like you're going into two different worlds. One where you're drifting into one, but then when he screams at you for the hook, it feels like Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger is like waking you up, like, nah, you thought you was going somewhere. We got you. Like it's just this back and forth between what you want to try to feel and then what's actually happening. Which again, in just totality, that's what they're all about, man. It's really all what they're all about. All right, now track 9 is Vicinity of Obscenity. I think I need my glasses, but I record without my glasses because of the lens and the light. You get me. So yeah, let's go on to the next track. Okay, so that transition from the last one. What the fuck is this?
Vicinity of obscenity in your eyes. Terracotta pie. Is that a perfect way of holding you, baby? Vicinity of obscenity in your eyes. Terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Hey.
The delivery. It's just a bunch of holy, like, it's like if you just throw a bunch of different paints at the wall and say, here, that's your painting. That's what's happening right now.
Terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Do we all learn defeat from the horse with the bad feet?
What?
Beat the meat.
What?
Treat the feet.
I'm saying what to like a bunch of different things at once. That beat switch. Do we all learn defeat from the whores with bad feet? Beat the meat. Treat the feet. What? What the fuck is going on?
To the sweet, milky seed. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Vicinity of obscenity in your eyes. Terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Do we all learn defeat?
This shit sounds like if Daft Punk was doing a commercial for a resort.
With bad feet. Beat the meat.
The instrumental, not the lyrics.
Treat the feet. To the sweet, milky seed.
Okay, I'm assuming it's transitioning into the next track. But this song reminds me of my first ever Sod song ever. The way I felt listening to that one, it reminded me of my very first time listening to Sod. Everything about them was all present on that. Like just the absurdity in the lyrics, the imagery, the satire, but then like all that crazy different kind of instrumentals in one. One of them being groovy. I can't talk. One of them being groovy. Like it sounded like a Daft Punk production, but they're doing a commercial for a resort in Mexico or some shit. But then you got that sod side where it's like all chaotic and just crazy and like a bunch of shouted out vocal phrases. Yeah, that track definitely reminded me of the first time I ever heard Sod. Like that, like what the hell is going on right here? Like what the fuck? Like I definitely I'm gonna need a few more listens with that one just because again, I was just thrown for a loop right there. But I should be used to this by now. All of their tracks throw me for a loop, but this one that just reminded me of the first time I listened to them, and I just kind of I was shocked again. That that was yeah, that was crazy. All right, track 10 is She's Like Heroin. I think it's going to transition, right? We switched to the vibe.
She's like heroin, sipping through a little glass. I'm looking for some help. I need someone to save her ass. Chinese tricks in rooms with ghosts of hooker girly
The layered
boobs.
vocals right here is really nice.
And heroin. Maybe we can make some cash selling ass. Selling us for heroin. 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 She wants nothing more but to be a little whore. He wants nothing less but to wear a little dress.
Okay, so it sounds great, but what I was thinking to myself is, how do I sing this out loud in public? I would not be able to sing this song out loud in public. I would get a bunch of stares at me. A lot of people be like, "Yo, let's fuck that guy's weird as fuck. Lock him up right now." I just imagine singing that in public.
She's like heroin, sipping through a little glass. I'm looking for some help. I need someone to make some cash selling ass. Selling us for heroin. Ass. Selling us for heroin. Ass. Selling us for heroin. Ass. Selling us for heroin.
You go from yelling ass to singing this.
She's like heroin, sipping through a little glass. I'm looking for some help. I need someone to save her ass. She wants nothing more but to be a little whore. He wants nothing less but to wear a little dress. She's like heroin, sipping through a little glass. I'm looking for some help. I need someone to save her ass. Chinese tricks and rooms with ghosts of hooker girly dudes. Me and heroin, maybe we can make some cash. She's like heroin, sipping through a little glass. I'm looking for some help. I need someone to save my ass.
I feel like we've gotten into a different mode this section of the album. I feel like we've gotten in a different mode. That was a very dark metaphor for addiction and just destructive addiction and attraction. That was a very rhythmic and bouncy track too, but the way he just decided to deliver that, especially saying ass like in different ways, and then you have like this shouting, but then you also have like this melancholy tone that makes you drift away. It's what gets me is like how they go into the studio and how do their songs like get made? Like how do you know you want to do this and then switch it up and do this? I'll never know, man. Track 11 is Lonely Day.
Such a lonely day, and it's mine. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day should be banned. It's a day that I can't stand. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a
Oh, this is crazy.
shouldn't exist.
Oh yeah.
It's a day that I'll never miss. Such a lonely day.
You see, I've always said in my side reactions that when they decide to slow it down, it always just sticks out. Pause. Like it always just does something to you because you're so used to the chaoticness, the whole crazy, just abrasive sound that when they do slow it down, it just you're already like, whoa, we're here now. They just do a tremendous job of when to do it too.
And it's mine, the most loneliest day of my life. And if you go, I wanna go with you. And if you die, I wanna die with you. Take your hand and walk away.
Oh fuck! Nice.
The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. It's a day that I'm glad I survived.
Yeah, I fuck with this song. I fuck with this song heavy. That was fire. I fuck with that one. Yeah. I can honestly play that shit back at least 100 times. That was fire. I mean, and that track sharing just a lot of vulnerability, loneliness in my life, such a lonely day, sadness, isolation. It can really get to somebody, man, regardless of, especially the older you get. Like I know it's a thing like for people's birthdays or like during the holidays as well. If you've gone through stuff or you don't have like the people around you, it could get very, very dark and lonely. I could definitely see that. And what they did so well was capturing that feeling and amplifying it with like the sparse production. And the melody choice was very mournful. It was very sad. And they kind of moved slightly away from the aggressive, abrasive sound, which it was still there, but more of an emotional, depressive sound. I mean, they kill it for me every time they do that. They always do it. There's not a time where I don't fuck with it when they do that. All right, last track now. Damn, man, last track. Soldier Side. Let's go. Okay, it doesn't want to play. Gotta refresh. Soldier Slide. Or Soldier Side.
Dead men lying on the bottom of the grave. must come. Are they gonna be saved? Cruelty to the winner, bishop tells the king his lies. Maybe you're a mourner, maybe you deserve to die. They were crying when the sons left.
Very heavy track,
God is
man.
wearing black. He's gone so far to find no hope. He's never coming back. They were crying when their sons left. All young men must go. He's come so far to find the truth. He's never going home. Welcome to the soldier side, where there's no one here but me. People all going to die. There is no one here but me. Welcome to the soldier side. There is no one here but me. People on the soldier side. There is no one here but me.
Oh shit. Damn. If I were to guess the last song for their last album, I definitely would not have expected that. Content Matters, I would have expected that, but that sound for the ending, it makes sense. It definitely feels like the conclusion of the entirety of everything they've spoken to. That was a reflection of war, loss, and just the human cost of just all this conflict. And like you think about Mesmerize, you think about their other, any album you want to pull, honestly, the first album, second, third, don't matter. This is what they always talk about, what they always preach is like, y'all keep playing with human life. Like it's so like, you know, I've always said, especially during my Radiohead reactions, is that innocent people shouldn't, you know, perish due to these world leaders having a beef with each other. Like y'all gotta get in the ring and duke it out yourselves. Like that, like on some real shit. I'm tired of these old ass dudes having power trips. And then I know it's a lot deeper in that. I know there's a lot more stuff that goes way into that, but come on. Some of these issues is like, all right, y'all just playing, y'all having power trips, y'all just horrible people in general. But fuck, man, this is the end of the Saw journey, and it's definitely done a lot for me. It's given me like an avenue of therapy and just kind of getting some shit off my chest. And just when I listen to this in my own time, it just kind of helps me get some anger out, especially when I'm at the gym, and like it just pushes me further. But overall, man, Sod in general, they do a tremendous job of these, just talking about politics, talking about human nature, society, violence, moral ambiguity. But they sprinkle some dark humor in there too, and some satire. And I guess that's kind of what makes them uniquely them, is the fact that they can do all this crazy stuff, right? They can have tight, dynamic metal arrangements, also bring it down and have it more of a melancholic, moody track. Very abrasive in general, but they can slow it down too. And I just think they're not a band where you can expect normal music shit to happen. It's kind of like abstract art. You just throw a bunch of shit at the wall and maybe it looks good. For them, I don't know how they come up with these songs in the studio. I would really like to know. But man, that concludes the Saw journey. I do plan to maybe do like 2 separate videos. One video like what I learned during one video is what I learned during this whole entire journey, and the second video is like me ranking the albums from like least to best, if you get what I'm saying. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. Also, let me know in the comments what else I should react to. I've been seeing a lot of Tool reactions in the comments y'all want. I do want to get into some Eddie Van Halen eventually. But, you know, just let me know in the comments, and whatever is the most commented, the most liked, I'll definitely go look into that. Also, if you enjoy the content, please consider signing up for the Patreon. Really does help me out, but honestly, just you being here really means a lot to me. I truly do mean that. Thank you all for joining me on this journey, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Until next time, catch you on the next one.